This is 5G. Thanks. Yeah? Or you just come to disconnect. But that's... All right, I brought the show down. Look at that. All right. Okay, so that was Mambo. It's a comedian slash music genre. And, there's more comedians to go. And we're going to see the third one right now. Please put your hands together to receive Carla Seminario!
If I was going to perform talking about my sex life, thinking about my father, that's going to be way more difficult. So I had no choice, right? But yeah, my father was a lot. By the way, thank you so much for coming, and please a round of applause for the host and the other comedians. Thank you so much. Now I start telling you, there was even a time, a very blessed woman who was having a copious lunch, and then she decided to have a nap. When she was in bed, she had an echo in her bed. And she was thinking like, I need to fart. And that's the way my father was born. My father was very easy. From the very beginning, he came to this world. He was very easy, especially with women, but that's a topic I don't want to remember about him, right? So, let me tell you, my father was super fast and super easy, all the time. He wanted to study mechanical engineering because he wanted to ride cars professionally. And my grandma, very strong and nice woman, she told him, no, I don't want you to die young, so you're going to study business. So my father was actually a good child, and he agreed, and my grandparents paid for him to come to study in Lima for a private university that was located in Miraflores District. So he was here in Lima with money. He was gorgeous, by the way. She was here in Lima, gorgeous, with money, and he confessed to me, Carla, the only thing I learned here in Lima was surfing. So after a couple of years, my grandparents were not stupid, called him to go back to Piura. So yeah, we come back. He had the time of his life over here, but it was actually good. He went back to Piura. Freaking far Piura, where everything is freaking slow. I mean, not that slow anymore, but believe me, freaking slow, everything over there, right? So it was good thing. Yeah, right, you guys are thinking Piura, everything is slow, right? Can you imagine when I was living there was like to enter, on the entrance of Piura, there was a huge thing that it said, everything is slow in Piura so you can enjoy the view or something like that. Like they are actually so proud everything is slow in Piura. So my father went back there, and one day he saw my mother. And my mother was a beautiful quinceañera. So my father told her, wait for me a couple of years. But my mother was a faster girl wait. So the second my father fell in love with her, he started a nice, beautiful relationship. Yeah, look how beautiful. Yeah, so like a few years after that, they got married even though their family didn't want them to get married, you know. He was like almost 10 years older than her. But there was people were very into that, especially over there. In Pura, back there, in those times, if you didn't marry your cousin, you would marry someone way older than you. So. And now things are changing because I'm planning to marry someone way younger than me. Oh, no. Come on, you guys, at least I don't marry any of my cousins, you know. They are Peruvian, and I'm not into Peruvians anymore. I was already married to one. He was ugly as hell. He was ugly, and on top of, like, I was like very naive back then because I was like, come on, marry the ugly ones because those are the ones that will never leave you. They leave you crazy. But okay, I'm going back to my father. I'm going back to my father. So yeah, he married my mom. He was an alcoholic, and people were talking about ayahuasca to him. I'm pretty sure he tried it all the ayahuasca, cocaine, everything other people come to Peru to try. I'm pretty sure he was like the quality person to try all of them, right? It wasn't that bad because he was the guy who told me, Carla, even though he tried everything, and he was like super alcoholic, and he smoked like from he was 8 years old. He taught the person who works at his place how to smoke and do submarinos, like he will grab the cigarette and then drink something, whatever, water or beer, and then blow the smoke out of his mouth after drinking, right? He taught how to do that to the lady who worked at his place, right? It was crazy. But to me, his daughter, he used to say to me all the time, never try drugs, never drink too much. Even though that my very first beer was with him. And I love that. I'm very proud that my very first drink was with him. Because we were having ceviche. So imagine you have an alcoholic father. Not much money to give you anything, right? So we were eating a plate of ceviche, and the only thing he was able to pay that day was only a plate of ceviche and a beer for both of us. And of course I was like, Papa, Tita, I mean it hurts, right? And he was like, Hijita, toma. And I was like, I don't like beer. Actually, it wasn't my first beer because now that I remember, how did I know that it tasted bitter? Now I realize I was faster than my father. Oh my gosh. So I said, no, I don't like beer. And he was like, no, try it because with ceviche it's actually really good. And fuck, it was actually really good, right? Who's Peruvian here? Yay! Right after you eat a plate of ceviche, you want a very cold beer. Come on. I learned that when I was 7 years old. But anyways, it was like I didn't drink for a long time, of course. Oh no, I'm lying. My grandpa used to think that a glass of wine, it was actually good to have a long life, a red wine. So my grandpa used to pour some wine on my lemonade. So yeah, it's a miracle actually that I'm not an alcoholic, right? But after this, I'm gonna for sure have a beer at least.